Welcome back to my channel, Modest Fashionista. This is Alicia. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2026. Today I'm going to deliver a speech about the importance of the Freedom First approach to navigation and echolocation. Okay, let's get into it. The majority of blind and low vision children are taught, for instance, stay here, don't move, wait for a parent, wait for a sibling, or wait for someone to come lead you through your world so that you don't run into things. Traditionally, that's the way it's, for the most part, it's been done. I do not believe in the restrictive approach to sight loss. I believe in the Freedom First approach to navigation. I was not raised with the Freedom First approach to navigation. Very few of us were. And if you were raised with that attitude, you are so lucky. You don't know how lucky you have it. The Freedom First approach to navigation states basically the opposite of wait here, stay here, wait for someone to lead you through your world. Instead, the Freedom First approach to navigation says, I am capable of exploring my environment. I'm capable of running on my own 2 feet without a guide to lead. We do not have to be harnessed to another person in order to run. It's not necessary when they have the correct tools, such as human echolocation. Now, if you are a cane user or if you know about mobility canes, you probably have noticed I did not mention mobility canes when I said we do not need to be harnessed to another person when we run. We are capable of doing it on our own when we have the right tools. The reason why I didn't mention mobility canes is because whenever you try to run with a mobility cane, it will lag behind you like a reluctant knight who is reluctant to use his lance to scale a tower to rescue a beautiful princess. Okay? That's why I didn't say anything about canes. If you try running with it in your hand, you will always be ahead of the cane. And I'm not sure how running with a guide dog works. Like, I'm not sure if the dog keeps up with the person or if in the person's rushed run, if the dog kind of steps behind the person. I honestly don't know. However, I do know for guide dog users, the person is trained to step about a step to a half a step behind the dog, and the dog stands in front of them while the person holds the leash. I'm not sure how running would work out with a guide dog. It may work, but I don't know. I truly don't know. I believe that the best successful way to run without being tethered to another person, a sighted runner, is by using the echolocation technique. It is very invaluable. It is not a luxury. that only a few of us possess. It is a gift that almost all people have. Unfortunately, most people are not tapping into it. Most visually impaired people are not even being told that they can do this. They can use tongue clicks like dolphins, and they can use their sonar like bats. Human echolocation works very similarly to bat echolocation. That's why the freedom first approach to freedom of movement is always better than the restrictive approach to vision loss. Echolocation should be implemented into the expanded core curriculum. If you are a TVI, you know what expanded core curriculum means. If you are an O&M specialist, you know what the expanded core curriculum is. It should be offered to your students. If they say they don't want to learn, that's just what they choose. But it should at least be offered. And the majority of the time, blind people and low vision people will desire to learn it. It is a real life superhero gift, but even more than that, it is absolutely necessary for people with visual impairments to learn the echolocation technique so that they won't have to always walk with a human guide or run with a human lead runner, sighted runner. And so that they have another option besides a leader dog, a human guide, or a mobility cane. We need to stop restricting visually impaired children. That is never the right choice. If you have a visually impaired child, you need to encourage them to explore. Regardless if they have blindness or if they have low vision, either way, you can implement this technique of human echolocation into your home by clicking your tongue so that your blind baby and your low vision toddler will start to click their tongues, and they will start to figure out and make mental maps of their surroundings. And they will be able to see doorways and open space and clutter and shapes in their mind, like in their visual cortex. Because when a person echolocates, even if that visual cortex has never received an input, it receives an input from echolocation. You are feeding the visual cortex patterns of sound. I'm making the palatal click instead of patterns of light. Echolocation in many ways is a cousin to vision. It's a different type of vision. It's sound vision. It's sonar vision. I cannot stress this enough, O&Ms, TVIs, parents of visually impaired children. You all need to start clicking your tongues around them blind babies and them low vision children. And yes, you also need to be doing it around your blind children and your low vision babies so that they will start learning the skill, because it will serve them well in the future. Thank you for watching this video. Please like this video and share this video. Please hit the notification bell, and please subscribe to my channel.